guys, welcome back to Hub City Spokes. This season we're talking with millennials in the 806, and we've got our friend Randall Jackson, co-owner of Monomyth Coffee, here with us today. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The perfect day for coffee.
Yeah.
It's snowing here.
Yeah.
And a little cold, which is unusual for this early in the season, being in October, but
yeah.
Awesome. So tell us about Monomyth. What's kind of the story behind its creation?
Oh man, so it's me and my brother. We started last year in June. We've been doing coffee for like the last 7 years, but we've had a dream to do something together for a lot longer. Growing up, we always wanted to do like sandwiches or food or something. We were big Food Network boys. I think that was the only channel our like TV got for some reason. My parents didn't pay for like cable or whatever, so we got Food Network. So we watched Food Network all the time, and then we were like, oh man, it's so cool to watch these. Like there was these brothers that had a food truck, and they were just slinging out sandwiches. And we were like, dude, we should do something like that someday. And then we got to Lubbock and started working at another coffee shop here in town. And we're there for 5 years, and after that we were like, man, like I think we could do this together. So it kind of fit those two passions of ours, like the service community here in Lubbock, and then also just our dream of having something together eventually as well. So
what is it about like roasting coffee that is like so intriguing, or is there a part of the process that you really like?
So man, roasting, we're just starting roasting this like coming like this fall, so that is like kind of the black magic of coffee or whatever, like kind of like like no one really, kind of the voodoo, no one really knows. People say they have theories, but it's like
so no one shares their secrets.
I mean, some do, but really, like when we were first starting out like roasting, we asked a lot of people like, hey, like how do you do this? And they were like, honestly, like we could tell you what to do, but until you actually get your hands on doing it, like you're not gonna understand. So so we've been practicing for a long time, and we actually got our roaster installed this month, so we're ready to get it going. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
So for those that haven't been at the coffee shop yet, what is it? Can you describe to them what they'll see when they walk in? Like the color? It's very vibrant.
Yeah. So Trenton and I both grew up going to California. Like we on our family vacations, we'd go to Disneyland all the time. So we were big Cali boys, and we'd go to like the West Coast coffee shops that have kind of the more like white aesthetic with like pops of color. And that's kind of like the trend right now in specialty coffee. We went for something similar to that. Trenton's more of the artist as far as that stuff goes. It's an old house, so the house was built in 1928, I think. So it's getting up there. It survived the tornado though, so it's kicking. Yeah, you walk in and it's mostly white. Got some pops of color on our bar, like blue and red, and just wanted to have it clean and look like nice. So,
it's very inviting.
Yeah,
very much so.
Thank you.
How'd y'all get the logo?
The Archer is from like Orion and that kind of like star, like the stars, astrology, all that stuff. But the reason we chose him was because he's like a hero in his stories. And Monomyth means the hero's journey. So we were both English majors in college, and we were raised by English teachers. So stories and specifically the hero's journey stories were like kind of ingrained into our like mental our whole life. So we had we wanted that to be a part of our brand as well. And kind of apply that to what we're doing in the coffee realm as well. So it's all like kind of circling around like the hero's journey.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you guys are really involved in the community too. You kind of see a bigger purpose to everything that you're doing.
So we both graduated high school here in Lubbock and college here. We went to LCU, and we've always been connected to Lubbock. Our dad's a football coach, so we drove around a lot, or moved around a lot. But we ended up here. We both graduated from Coronado, like I said, and we just felt a strong attachment to Lubbock and just the community here, especially working in the service industry for those 5 years before we started our own thing. We knew that it was a great place. Like, the friendliest city in America is a real thing, and we wanted to add to that rather than taking it away. We think that Lubbock can be the place that we all want it to be, and so I think that's part of our mission here, is to deliver like a place or an experience that we think Lubbock deserves, not like up to Lubbock standards, but rather like to the place that everyone like wants it to be. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you see long term for the coffee shop? What's your vision for it?
So our vision is to do 3 cafes with a roasting program and a wholesale program. So we started the first cafe in 2019 and starting the roasting program this year. Gonna try to slip it in here at the end to kind of roll that out around December, hopefully. And then, we're going to keep moving over the next 5 to 7 years to get those next cafes in town as well. So,
awesome. Very cool. Okay, I want to know about your options for the fall, because Lacey was telling me about some of the drinks that y'all are serving up for this fall. What do you guys have on the menu?
So we are right now we're doing our little spook week or whatever. So it's for Halloween. So we have a drink called the Ghost of Saturday Mornings Past, which is a cereal milk latte with cinnamon toast crunch, and then we have a salted caramel like cold brew that we'll probably keep around for a while. And then we did our fall syrup, and then the last one is the Love Potion number 9, which has been like kind of a crowd favorite. We bring it back in February as well for Valentine's Day, but it's like strawberry and cold brew and milk, and it ends up kind of tasting like a chocolate covered strawberry, and people are like,
I need to try that, because that's our girl's favorite. She loves that
it's
one.
Really good.
Oh,
it's
how
really
fun.
Good.
So for if someone's not able to make it, maybe when those are in shop, what are some really good kind of options you
probably our 2 most popular drinks are our vanilla latte or our bourbon maple latte. Those 2 are around all the time. We also have lavender, caramel, and chocolate that we keep on hand. Our chocolate is from Dandelion Chocolate, which is in like a bean to bar chocolate company out of San Francisco, and it's really tasty. So
a lot of specialty stuff. Very. And the syrups, they're house made?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
So and our bakery is just got stepped up as well. Our pastries are top notch. But we're planning to do this thing called Pie Night pretty soon. That
cool.
She's like throwing out some pies. So
oh my gosh, let us know when you do that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So.
Yeah, I know it's a favorite place. I mean, we host travel writers, and they like fell over themselves. They loved it so much. They really did. Yeah. It was so good, and they
awesome.
love this space. That's why I wanted you to kind of describe what it looks like, because it's just very inviting but very vibrant, and the quality of the coffee and everything. But like, I think y'all have a chocolate chip cookie that I'm obsessed with. I was trying to think of if it was just like the pastries are amazing. It's just really, really good stuff.
Thank you.
So on top of everything else y'all are kind of mastering, you're a new dad.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so what is that like having a business?
It's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, this year, man, it's been like just a big old like shift in everything, you know? So with COVID happening, and then just like having a child for the first time, it's been like, man, like this is a big one. So just a lot of learning, a lot of growing up. And my brothers have one too. So we were actually due a day apart, which is kind of like weird thing that happened. So
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, both owners in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah. And then yeah, so they're gonna get to grow up together, and it'll be a lot of fun. So,
that is so fun. Yeah, I know it's interesting. As we were kind of going into all of what's been going on with COVID, I had a baby back in January, and I was telling some of my friends, like, we basically got used to quarantining way before everyone else did.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
how it is.
Yeah.
You're like, now everyone's joining us.
Yeah, we were shut down for a bit, so yeah. But glad to be back at the shop. After we had the kids, we weren't like working for like 6 weeks, which is a tribute to our team. Like, our team crushed it. So while we were out, but yeah, it was a kind of a weird time trying to keep the little ones safe and all that stuff. So yeah.
Well, we're glad that you guys are back open.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to try these pastries.
Yeah. We had to shut down and do a drive-through during COVID, which was like a weird thing
Y'all
to do.
Rocked it, though. I felt like I constantly was seeing stuff on social and like everyone. Yeah,
it was like weird because neither of us or any of us on the team had ever done that before, so it was just a new experience of just trying to make things work and putting it together. So yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys and all your investment in the community for sure.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a great place. So
yeah, it is a great place. Awesome. Yeah. Well, for more stories like Randall, check out podcast.lubbockeda.org and stop by Monomyth Coffee when you're in Lubbock.